Hello everyone. Thank you once again for staying around. Once again, my name is John Kayode Abusi. People call me John K. And again, I want to tell you that I'm a software and product security engineer. Like I said in my previous video, I'm working on a team of some security related, workflows, and that kind of want me to speak about some, let me say, security services in AWS. And on this particular episode, I want to talk about something that is subtle but is security oriented, and that is what we call AWS Organization. AWS Organizations is a kind of management and enterprise management console or solutions that allows you to manage multiple AWS accounts. Split them to different workload and stuff like that. But the reason why I want to emphasize the need for it to be under security tooling is the kind of isolation that it brings to your workload environment or development environment. So now, if for instance in AWS organization, you can separate or isolate your workflow. You can say, okay, I want my workflow, I want my workload, my production workload to be in an AWS account. I want my non-production workload to be in another AWS account, and I want my security workload too. Maybe there's some adversarial simulations you are running. To test for your environment, some chaos engineering stuff that is going on. Then you can separate an account for that. This allows for it makes life easier and better for the organization. Now, like I said, it's a AWS Organization is an account management service that enable enterprise administrators to isolate, consolidate multiple AWS account into one organizational unit and centrally manage them, govern them. Mind the word governed, and even bill them. When it comes to finances, like billing. Then what exactly is the business problem here being solved? Now, the business problem being solved here is that it allows organization to manage their account centrally. You understand me now? And then that reduces critical operational, financial and other challenges. Operational, financial, security challenges. This kind of streamline and reduce it. Now, but let me take you through the reasons why I want to explain this in the light of security, application security, development security, and stuff like that. Now, when you look at the if there is a security breach or security risk or what have you, when AWS accounts are segregated, segmented and split into multiple accounts, it reduces the blast radius of that particular breach, because that shows that if a particular account is breached, that shows that the only affected resources are the workload within that particular account, unlike when the traditional AWS account where every workload resides under singular account. Then the other problem that this solve is instant provisioning. With CLI programmatic capabilities, you can instantly provision, create an organizational unit, create an account, without going through the click-through and stuff like that. Then the other one that is very important is what I call SCP. It allows you to deploy and manage your policies, to set some trust boundaries within that account and stuff. So we'll talk more about it. And we talk about delegated administration. Security logs and alerts seamlessly aggregate from the child organizational units, get into one of the accounts. That shows that you are pulling security alert information, event from different AWS accounts and pulling them into a separate account for various reasons that will benefit the organization. So the service control policy, the SCP, it allows for maximum permission boundaries. So, like I said, it allows you to establish, JSON, policy for maximum boundary for all for the organizational unit. So it does that. And the billing, like I said, it help organization to kind of be able to streamline and understand how the direction, how they are spending on on different initiatives, different projects, and maybe different department and org within the larger organization. So this is what AWS organization does. It allows you to manage centrally your workload from different, OUs and AWS accounts. And for instance, if you run in an environment whereby you practice what we call red teaming or purple teaming in security, most of their toolings are very adversarial. So you don't want those toolings to reside within maybe your production workload. So this is a typical example of how it could be used for security initiatives and workflows. That, okay, you can create a separate AWS account for red team, for purple team, for their test, some other tests too, maybe chaos engineering and stuff like that. You don't want them to have like come close to production environment. So what I will do is that how to programmatically create this account, how to implement it in end to end, and there's some other information that is needed to get this running. We produce them in a more hands-on, screen sharing environment, and I will link the link, okay, the GitHub repository I will link it to, to the bottom of this video. Thank you.